What will you experience at a Knock 'em Dead comedy murder mystery show? Suspense, excitement, love, more love, violence. Well, not really. And of course, some music. Knock 'em Dead Comedy is the #1 murder mystery troupe, entertaining thousands of people for over 20 years.
You have a great night or what?
Their hilarious murder mystery shows are full of audience interaction from beginning to end that will keep you laughing all night long. Their shows are not to be missed. Knock 'em Dead Comedy's murder mystery themes include a mob show, a redneck wedding, a high school reunion, a family reunion with a luau theme, or your own custom show.
You have a good time tonight or what?
Lisa Lampanelli, how about it?
You had a great time.
Richie! KBC!
That's what I'm talking about! Yeah! All right!
Fundraisers, private parties,
Hollingshead,
corporate events, restaurants, and more.
Rick Overton.
Contact Knock 'em Dead
Rick
Comedy for your
Overton.
event today.
Mr. Joey Cola. How
The Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527.
Hi, I'm Danny Bonaducci, and you are watching Govs Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple of minutes, this is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Gov Radio? Call the police. Call my agent.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony and Sally on the Knock 'em Dead radio show. They're gonna keep knocking 'em dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Hey, Tony, you're not funny, and you probably shit yourself a lot, and you're no fun to be with, and you don't make that much money, and you're not going anywhere in show business, and I hope you get hit by a bus, and...
Little roller up along first, behind the bag, it gets through Buckner, here comes Knight and the Mets win it!
Hello, Tony. Mookie Wilson here, 1986 Mets. How you doing? Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, that Knock 'em Dead comedy radio, man. I miss you. I wish I was still up there, man. But I'll wait till it warm up a little bit, and hopefully this year things will be a little bit better, man. But when we're talking about comedy, hey, the early years of Mets was a lot to laugh about. You had to make a lot of comedy off those guys. Hey, hope to see you guys during the summer, and hopefully get back on the show, man, at some point in time during the course of the year, all right? All right? Yeah, fine. Contact me, man. All right, Tony. Talk to you later.
Not at all. Hi, everybody. It is Thursday. Welcome to the Knock 'em Dead comedy show here on Gov's Comedy Club Twitch channel. Thanks for joining us. You see the graphic above my head. Please share the show and subscribe and follow and do whatever it is. What do they do on Twitch? Do they follow? Do they subscribe? They follow
you can do
first.
all of it. It depends on if you want to throw money at it. I don't know. They made it complicated.
Yeah, that's what they do. Brandon LaCarrubba's here.
Well, howdy, everybody.
Howdy. That's you learned that lingo in Bethpage?
That's my word. How dare you?
Oh, sorry.
That's our word. Yeah, no, absolutely. That's a Bethpage word.
Bethpage word. Kelpy will be sitting right there in that chair very soon. Kelpy will be joining us. Kelpy she's only fairly new on the Long Island scene. I think just last summer, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Might even be more recent. Came from the old Texas.
Right.
I think
you're right.
I imagine we're just butchering Kelpy's lore.
Yeah. Oh, should we do that? Should we make up stuff about her until she gets here?
Well, she grew up under the sea with the rest of the kelp to be eaten by whales and plankton. I don't know who the fuck eats kelp.
Not me.
I got to ask her about her name.
Yes, I was planning on asking her about that. I hope it's not like some kind of secret thing. I hope she's not wanted by the law.
Well, I don't want to dead name her, but she used to go by Kelpy McKelps.
Well, that's still her Facebook name.
Yes. But specifically on stage and on like flyers, she's like, just Kelpy. And I'm like, all right, dude. I wasn't asking questions to begin with, but now we are.
Yeah. Yeah, we're totally going to badger her and find out what her deal is.
What's your fucking deal? Very hostile work environment. We got.
Tell me your story. We'll smack her.
We're beating women now?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
So, all right, so what's that hat? What is that about?
So this is a very great TV show and Japanese comic, also known as manga, Hunter x Hunter. And
Kelpy McKelps, and now we're talking about Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, like all right. Here's a good comparison.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Dragon Ball at all? You know, cartoon buff dudes flying around beating up each other.
That's pretty much all I know about.
That's fine. So Hunter is like a similar premise, but kind of like fucked up.
Oh.
In ways that make it feel like a better story. In realistic ways, one might say, in terms of characters, not in terms of their feats and what they can do.
Okay.
So what I would say is, like, if you're even a little bit interested in that anime garbage, give Hunter a shot. Hunter x Hunter is also Hunter x Hunter. I don't know, one of the ways to say it is right. It's just really good. And
but there's two X's there, so it's Hunter XX?
Oh, man.
Or what is X? Is that 10? So it's hunter 20.
I don't know. They never explain the symbol, but this is like on their license when you become a hunter, and you get some special privileges, like a license to kill. And it's like your passport. You can go anywhere and have access to anything. It's cool. It's good. It's good.
Wow.
It's one of the only shows that made me cry on the rewatch.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You know, there's...
I'm a big, strong man.
Well, we know that goes without saying. Snoopy Come Home is the cartoon that makes me cry. When Snoopy goes back to his original owner and leaves Charlie Brown.
He fucking does that?
Yeah. I cried like a baby. I actually haven't watched it in years.
I watched a lot of Peanuts content as a child. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I know what I'm doing today.
He does come back to Charlie Brown.
Okay, who's the original owner? Is it like an Air Bud situation? Where they're like, he's in the middle of Charlie Brown and the old owner? No, okay, not at all.
No, I don't remember. You know what? I don't even remember what happened. But he's already with Charlie.
Yeah.
Somehow he reconnects with the original owner and he decides to go back. And Charlie Brown is a mess.
I'm not even doing a bit. This is like a revelation. I love Snoopy. I didn't know he was a whore.
It's called Snoopy Come Home.
Okay.
Yeah, or Comes Home, Come Home, whatever, either one. But yeah, that's the cartoon that makes me cry. So yeah, there you go. So I mentioned the baseball hat, your hat, because today it's opening day, baby.
Sports.
None. Just
I like the Yankees. I like playing sports.
Yes.
I like having fun with my body in that way. But like, I never got into the culture of watching them. I got into the culture of watching esports and watching people fight with their thumbs.
Well, that's. Oh, all right. Well, yeah, that's like the up and coming thing. I mean, they fill arenas with that now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But speaking of thumbs, there is something that we've started doing here on this show. Bosie's done it. Well, yeah, that's Bosie, of course. And a few other people. Andy has done it. Don Sill. Maybe you and Kelpy do it today. We've started thumb wrestling.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah.
Are there rules? Is this regulation?
Well, no. It's straight up like you have to keep your hand. I almost said feet. You have to keep your hands on the table. You can't move around.
Okay.
You gotta.
I respect it.
Yeah, you gotta. It's so. And Andy kicked my ass, which I didn't realize until we were doing it. His thumb is like 3 times the size as mine.
Andy's got big thumbs?
Andy has huge thumbs.
And that's how he got that wife of his.
Oh, absolutely. He's got her fooled. Let's see. Oh, there he is.
Kelpy's going down.
Well, that's a whole different show.
Well, in the thumb regard.
Andy says, my favorite Peanuts is on Snoopy Comes in a Teen Cum Dumpster. Oh, my goodness, Andy.
He's thinking along the right lines. When you were like, Snoopy comes home, I'm like, well, he does lay on top of his home on his back, so I'm sure some of it gets on the home.
Well, yeah.
But then I was like, that's not funny. I'm not going to say it. And here we are.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Andrew Fremder, I don't think hunting is really a sport because the other team doesn't know that they're playing.
There you go.
Yep. All right. It's all right. Don't rush. It's all right. Kelpy is here, ladies and gentlemen.
We did it, guys.
Here she is.
Howdy.
Did it. All the way to Fort Jeff.
Nice.
Damn.
Wearing her Lady Gaga. And what does that say underneath? Joanne?
Joanne World Tour.
Oh, that was the name of the tour.
Country album.
Oh.
That was the Pink Hat tour.
But she's got the devil horns. That scares me a little.
No, it was before that.
Really?
Joanne was.
You don't have to wear those
Do
if
I
you don't
know?
want to.
All right.
I don't like to think of
My
myself
mic's
as a
attached.
hater, but I go to karaoke a lot, and whenever people do the song from that movie, I walk out. I can't stand it.
I won't do that song because I can't do that. I have to do one where I have to do like an impression of her.
Yeah.
To like kind of fake it through.
You have to do like an impression of Lady Gaga?
I have to do like kind of like a joking, not like a parody of her voice.
Let's go.
Just kind of like.
Let's go. You got a mic right there. Let's hear it.
Let me think. You and I. See, it's not.
Oh my god.
I like it.
Fake it, okay.
I like it. Did you say you and I? Like I have no
You
idea
and
what
I.
you just said,
This is
but I liked
we
it anyway.
snapping here.
That's you gotta watch that music video, dude. That's a you and I.
Yeah, I'm old. I have no idea.
No.
No.
It's an old music video now.
I'm still watching, Beatles. So
Music
yeah.
videos.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude,
Exactly.
get over the Beatles. It's all about wings, man.
Oh, yeah, it's
I
all
love
the
Wings.
same thing. I love Wings too. Yeah, it's all the same. Lady Gaga's hot. I would definitely poke her face. There you go.
Oh my god, this comment section is off the
Yeah.
chain, dude.
Yep, and that's why he's home and not in the comedy club. Andy Pagano says the best character is Snoopy's Red Rocket. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, I wonder if there's some kind of... We were talking about Snoopy before you got here.
Yeah. Okay. Riveting. Yeah.
So yeah, I wonder if there's some kind of
Red
sexual
rocket?
overtone with Snoopy and the rocket. Maybe it was like supposed to be like a red rocket thing. Like I never thought about that.
It's always a different Woodstock because he fucks the one to death every time you see it. It's a new one every time.
Now that's the cartoon I'd like to see.
My dad could never get the, inside of theme parks they usually have like a Johnny Rockets.
Yes.
And every time we're in theme parks, my dad's like, "Let's go to Red Rockets." I'm like, "Dad, that is not."
That's something you should say to your daughter.
Dad humor.
Yeah, that is.
I do.
think delusion.
But
Dad
the food is
delusion.
good there at Johnny Rockets, though. Yeah. Now you make me hungry.
It's better at Red Rockets, but.
It's all about the special sauce.
Yeah.
So we have deflowered you, right? This is your first time in Governors?
Yes. Yeah.
Choice of words, I love it.
Absolutely.
Love it.
She's a Governor's virgin. Welcome to Governor's, Kelpy.
Thank you.
Maybe I think if I might have even keys. Maybe we'll have to show her
Give me
around
keys?
after.
The Grand Tour.
I'm getting keys.
We'll have to give you a tour of the
You'll
place.
have to give me some keys. Give me some keys to the place.
Biggest doesn't mean best, says every girl that's ever been with Andy Plagianos.
Straight fucking war in these comments.
Who was awake this morning? Jeez.
Yeah, who's the other? Do we know the other person? Roasting Andy.
This is early for you?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, super early.
For you too?
Yeah. I'm a kid.
I was late to my last appearance.
Yeah.
That's all right. But
I still feel bad.
So, but what do you guys do? Like, do you guys have other jobs, or is it just a comedy?
I'm doing cater waitering for now. So,
Cater waitering?
Yeah.
You're a cater waiter?
Yeah, so I work weddings, so you're
so
working
you're
an
nights,
event.
yeah.
It's literally like long, like nursing shifts. Like, they work like 12-hour shifts. The cater waiter shifts are like work a 12-hour shift, work a wedding, flip the wedding, and then do it all again.
Yeah.
Actually,
and you guys work hard.
Yeah, April Fool's Day, I'm working a double wedding. We're gonna be with them all day.
Now, as a divorced man, that is a divorce waiting to happen. You get married on April Fool's Day. That's a bit.
I know.
It's a bit waiting to happen.
When I was engaged for my first wedding, the church we were going to get married in, that a year to the day, the roof collapsed during mass. And man, if that wasn't an omen, but I still did it anyway. But
I hear you. That's a sign.
That
That's
was
a sign
definitely
for
a sign.
everybody in that church
to get out,
to become a Jew. Go back.
Become a Jew.
Go back a further religion. Go back to the older one.
Yeah.
All right, so we're hanging out with Brandon. We're hanging out with Kelpy. All right, Kelpy, we were since you weren't here at the beginning, we were nice.
I feel like Kelly Clarkson. I feel like Kelly Clarkson. I feel like I'm at a true radio morning show. This is legitimate.
Oh yeah,
this is fucking.
There's no fucking around here.
Oh, you can say that.
You can curse all you can talk about anything you want here.
Ooh.
So we were mentioning that you were coming in. I had mentioned that I've only met you once before.
Yeah.
Brandon has met you more, but we don't know much about you. So we were just making stuff up about you before you got here.
Cool.
Now you can tell me it's none of my business, but we want to know what the name's about.
Yeah.
Oh.
Under the sea.
Yeah.
Feel free to say not talking
It is a
about
preferred name.
Okay.
So.
Are you wanted by the law, or are you a spy?
Look at her.
Yes.
Nice.
It's a preferred name, but to not get too deep into it, because it's just like,
That's
whatever.
fine. You don't have to.
My mom did give me the nickname in childhood.
Oh, okay.
And I have just stuck with it.
Oh, that's cool.
And I have just been, it's beyond a stage name. It was like, once I got to like high school and college and stuff, it was like, no, before I was doing stand-up, I was going by Kelpy.
Right, okay.
So it's, and then it's just kind of.
It's you.
It's just who I am. So I love when the terminology finally came to be of like preferred name. I was like, oh, that's exactly that's exactly how to describe what I'm.
I identify as Kelpy.
This is my name, So
Right.
yeah, So eventually, I need to, get the legal. It will be my legal name eventually.
Oh, no kidding, really?
I do plan on doing that, but that's like my car registration's up. Like I got other shit to do right now, so it'll do. I'll get to it. But
that's cool.
Yeah, that's the skinny.
It's a good skinny.
That's, yeah.
Do you have a nickname? Lacka?
Yeah, some people call me that. A lot of people, like half the people in my life, call me Ruba.
Ruba. Oh, I kind of dig that.
Yeah, it's like the last chunk of my last name.
Right.
And I was gonna do it as a stage name, but then I pussed out. I respect going as Kelpy because there's a part of me. I was doing stand up for a year, and I'm like, should I just go by Ruba? And everyone was like, no. you made your bed, man. Now you gotta sleep in it.
It is. I have literally the McKelps just because Facebook needs a last name.
Right.
So that's where the McKelps started coming from. But it's also, which is also a play on my last name. But whenever I'm on anything, I always have to be like, just Kelpy. Just Kelpy. You should have put that. That's gonna be my cologne.
Oh, nice.
Just Kelpy for men.
I almost did that for you on the flyer of the show you were on of mine. What I did was because the way the font worked, it was like making your name huge because it was so few characters.
I love it. It happens a lot. I
bet. But what I was gonna do to compensate was put Kelpy and then in parentheses put just Kelpy. And next time for sure.
And that too, we were talking about. Speaking of flyers, we love your little character square thing.
Oh my gosh! I give a shout out to Tyler James. He is an amazing queer artist from the little town I was born in, Olean, New York.
Oh.
And
that's a weird name of a town.
Olean. Yeah.
Olean, New York.
Olean, New York. It's right on the it's Western New York, right on like the Pennsylvania state line. Anyways, I just knew him through Instagram, and I wanted like you've seen comedy flyers, so I really wanted to be like, I want a piece of art. I want like something like that will stand out. And
that definitely stands. You know what? I should have put it on.
I'll send it to. Well, yeah.
It's quite sharp.
It is.
Because corners of the cube.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. But yeah, we actually have a show tomorrow at Squarehead Brewery. We've got Breck Gordon coming from the city. I don't know if you've heard of her.
No.
She's from the city. And then she goes to Austin a lot all the time. She's hilarious. So I'm very excited.
And where is the show?
Squarehead Brewery in Holbrook, New York.
Okay.
So come on out.
So what's the story here? So you're still, what was it, last summer you moved here?
In like August. I think.
So you dove right in, huh?
Well, so March is 6 years of comedy for me.
Nice.
So.
Well, I meant once you got here, you just kind of just jumped right in. You didn't waste any time. You just came right in and got out there.
Well, I think so. I after COVID, I was living in Pittsburgh all through my 20s.
Okay.
After COVID, I moved to Texas for just like literally an exact calendar year, and it was tough out there. I didn't have a car I gave a lot up to move out there, so I didn't have a car, and I was working a lot, so it was really hard to fit comedy in my life. And I didn't like where I was going with comedy in there because I honestly, finding the time to do it was the hardest part.
Okay.
So when I got here, I just jumped in where I got jobs that I'm like, I'm going to make time for this now. So it is how much work you put into it.
Oh,
so,
sure. But I'm surprised.
Even in Texas, I was like, I had attempted to produce something a couple times. Like I was doing the emails, but nothing had come about. So
right.
And you never know if something is. I was working, before Squarehead agreed. That was a process of like, no, I want to have my own thing. I want to put my own people on it, and
that's what you gotta do.
Yeah. So
It really is. You got to make something happen, right? I mean, there's so many out there attempting it. You got to make your mark somehow. But I'm surprised though, because Austin, Texas.
So I was in DFW.
Oh, okay. Which is nowhere near Austin, right?
Nowhere near Austin. I did. So when me and my boyfriend found out we were moving, we had a month, and I was like, well, I'm going to Austin to do stand-up comedy. I've literally Texas less than a year. I'm like, I'm gonna run down there and do comedy. Loved Austin. Like I hit multiple. You can hit more mics in a night and stuff.
Okay.
I absolutely loved it there, and the DFW scene Dallas has a great comedy scene.
Yeah. Dallas does too.
Dallas has a great comedy scene. I used to like going into the Deep Ellum and doing stand-up comedy, but again, at the time I was just like working constantly, so it was like it was hard to fit it all in. And Texas is far up. Like you have to like here we're pretty lucky. We all have open mics that are fairly close to us. I mean, I'm super. Royals is 5 minutes away from my house, so.
What is that?
Royals open mic at Royals Billiard Bar.
Got it. The out east stuff I'm not super familiar with.
Used to be Clyde's.
It's just far. Oh!
Used to be Clyde's.
The haunt formerly known as Clyde's. I know Clyde's.
Yes. But Dallas is cool. They have a great scene out there, and but Austin is
right.
I'd like to visit Austin again.
Yeah, that's the up and coming place, right?
Yeah,
that's where it's happening.
That's where to go.
It's the spot where like everyone's like, it's the best. It's oversaturated, but it's the best. So it's like, it's got to be good if people are saying that, because like I don't know, I feel like once a place gets oversaturated, if it's not great, they don't show up. But it's like it just still is great.
Oh, those mics were long. Like they had like.
Oh, they gotta be.
They had I think I hit only two that night, and each time the lists were like
no kidding,
like 20 people lists.
20 people,
like 20, like probably even more, because they were like the one I was what was it, Kick Butt Mike. Kick Butt Mike in Austin. The guy was awesome. I went up to him. I was like, "Hey, I'm from out of town. I'm trying to hit another mic after this." He put me first.
Oh wow,
I was like, sick. Thank you. And then when I got to Lucky Duck, they were like deep in it, and I was on the list, and I sat there. So probably more than 20. I don't know.
What do they get?
I do drugs. Just weed, but yeah.
So you must have been happy that night when I met you at the
the Jab Bar. Yeah.
Oh, what a fun!
Yeah.
Shout out to Tim, man.
Tim Saliani.
I love that show.
Yes.
Because then you bomb and then you get free dabs to make it feel better.
I like that spot. That was
Yeah, there were nice people in there.
Stoners are chill. Stoners are like
We were saying before you got here, they're super chill and they're there for comedy, but even if like you're doing well with them, they laugh very quietly. Unless you get real slapsticky about it, they laugh very quietly.
I've had that experience in weed shows where I headlined a weed show, and I'm like, I bombed. Nobody laughed. Nobody liked it. I didn't hear it. It was no peeps. Like,
oh my god, was this the Kristen Danko show we did?
Yeah,
together?
and I was like, I bombed. I did terrible. And then everyone came up to me afterwards and were like, that was so funny. I loved it. And I'm like, are you being nice?
Right,
or like,
right.
Did you like?
Yeah.
But then I kept having, because even people said, I heard someone say how much they liked it. I'm like, well, I wish they would have laughed. That would have, because. It's hard to keep going when you're like, hello?
That's how I felt that night. I was like, because I was explaining to Ruba before
Ruba,
best friends now, Tony.
Because I don't partake, and I just didn't feel like I fit in, and I didn't feel like I was getting laughs, and I was like, I just felt completely out of my element in there. Nice people and all, but I just felt like it didn't work out. But Nicole Narayan was hilarious. She went up there I don't know if she was just wasted or what when she went up.
I have free dabs for comics, you know.
What's that?
Free dabs for comics.
Yeah, she was just. I mean, she was. Yeah, like I'd never seen her before. Kathy Arnold was hysterical because she was working on a contact high, and and you were fantastic too.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely. But yeah, I felt off that night, and I actually tried that, getting a little slapsticky, trying to get a little extra silly, just to see if I could get a reaction.
Yeah.
But I didn't know if it worked out. Oh, Andy Pizzano says you guys all rocked.
I wasn't even there. Thank you, Andy.
You were my favorite. You did the best.
Oh my god,
night.
you guys are so nice.
You were so funny that night.
Wow.
Best I've ever seen you do.
New York girl. My brother-in-law was voted most eligible bachelor for Austin, Texas, back in 2010. Oh.
Ooh.
Wow.
Austin. Oh, the shopping in Austin. I had a great day. I was so nervous because I wanted to do well. Like I'm like, oh, if it's kind of like when you hit the city, you're like, oh, I want to do good. It's not just like I want to do the mics. I want to like do well at the mics.
Yes, exactly.
So when I was in Austin, I was so nervous. The only thing I ate was like one soft pretzel, like the entire evening.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
In the barbecue? Oh my god! I want to eat so much meat.
There's
not
so.
even
Oh my gosh! It's yeah.
Well, afterwards you probably.
I'm still losing Texas weight. But because of that, I I went up I think it's South Congress Street or whatever, the shopping district, and I spent all my fucking vacation money up and down that street. I had an amazing time. I loved it.
And it was worth every penny.
It was like Southern hipster tchotchkes up and down the street. I was just like, oh, it was amazing.
Southern hipsters tchotchkes.
Yeah.
I like that. That's be like a band or something.
That sounds like the entire tag for the city of Austin.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
I want to go back. I want to see the bats. We were just visiting Texas because it's like it's wonderful out there. The food alone.
Did you say you wanted to see the bats?
Yeah, the Austin
baseball fan, you know.
Yeah.
Well, it is opening day today.
Oh.
Both of us.
Oh.
I don't know.
Sure.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, there's like this. There's all these bats that come out from under a bridge in Austin. There's like hundreds and hundreds of bats.
Oh, why are they under that bridge? And where are they going?
They're sleeping there.
Oh, but why do they all pick that one particular? Like, what's there that they all? What? It's the bat hang.
That's where they live. I don't know.
And then they come out. What? This is a thing. People go down there and
they
watch.
watch the bats. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
And where do they fly to? You guys just watch them go, and then they come back a little while later. Oh, okay. I've just never heard of this.
The sky. I don't know.
So you go bat watching.
I'd be too afraid because I had a bat touch my face.
Ooh.
And in Pennsylvania, if a bat touches you above the neck,
you get COVID.
You get. This was years before COVID. I'm ground zero.
Patients, yeah.
It started with you.
Jeez, this would have been like 2015. So yeah, maybe.
So
maybe like 2013.
Wow.
Anyway, so a bat touched my face, so I had to go get rabies shots for that.
Just because it touched you?
Because it touched my face. Because bat saliva, it's so easy to get rabies from bat saliva, and yeah.
Stop making out with bats, Kelpy. Jesus.
She thought it was Adam West or Michael Keaton or George Clooney.
I thought it was Adam. I definitely thought it was Adam West.
Adam West.
Ooh.
I'm learning a lot about bats today. So even if they just touch you, and that's
above
it.
The neck.
Yeah.
That's just that's the PA rule. Literally, the guy giving me the rabies shots, he's like, I hold on to bats all the time and I'm fine, but I'll give you rabies shots. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like the school, like I was in college at the time. The school was like, you have to go get rabies shots. You have to go to the ER and get rabies shots.
Isn't that like a gnarly shot?
They're super thick needles.
Yeah.
They used to be in the stomach. They're not like that anymore.
Okay.
Now,
right in the face.
Right. No, they split it up between the limbs and the ass cheeks.
Ooh.
But the needles are like as thick as these microphones. Like
no kidding.
They're like you can feel like it's like a. Have you ever seen a dog get a dog tag?
Yes.
Or a chip? Not a dog tag, a chip. The needles like that.
My goodness.
And that's why there's not microchips in your vaccines, because microchips are this fucking big to inject you with.
They ain't so micro after all.
No, they're pretty big.
And
plus, you could never get an MRI again. If you had a chip in you, you would get sliced up if you got an MRI.
That's true. Yeah. So you couldn't go into the big tube.
Yeah, so that's how you can test if there's a chip in you.
Good to know.
Sliced and diced.
If you ever wondered if you have a chip in you.
I'm a scientist.
Oh.
I took it.
I thought you were a badologist.
Well, I cover all science.
I just watch anime.
And what was it? I mean, did it look? I mean, was it like a ton of like? Did your face get all slimy and wet? Like, or was it just like? I'm just curious what bat saliva looks like.
It came. Yeah.
Bat jerk, Batman.
I had to like yank it off me. No. No. I got pink eye on that side of my face, and I went to the infirmary in college and was like, I got pink eye, and they're like, do you think anything? I was like, well, 2 days ago a bat did touch my face, and they're like, ah! Like, you know, like, call the state, like, and they're like, yeah, you have to go to the ER, you have to get rabies shots. So yeah, it's like, I think it was like 5 shots originally, and they split it up between the limbs. And
5 shots.
And then you go back like every week for like 3 weeks for
Holy
another
crap.
shot, and you switch arms. Yeah.
Holy shit! I had no idea.
I ain't going near bats. That's
yeah,
fucking
really.
stupid. I don't like it.
It is odd that it hit you because they do come close. because they're
I was
blind,
trying
right?
to
And then
get
they
it out of that apartment. I went to college in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, so I lived in a split up Victorian. So the house had an old basement. Yeah.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
no
Yeah,
wonder they were bats.
Yes.
Just the outsides look like fancy, and then you get inside, and it's just like stoner posters. And yeah, like, it was cool though, because I had a bedroom that was all curved. Like there wasn't any like corners.
Yeah.
It was just,
Oh,
like,
that's
a
wild.
curved wall.
Oh, we should have done that in here. Wow. So we're learning a lot about bats.
We are.
Who would have thought?
And not your kind, Mr. Opening Day.
I want to
I'm
meet
excited.
Mr. Met really bad.
You want to meet Mr. Met?
Mm-hmm. And Miss Met.
So we'll have to.
I think they should get divorced though, and she should just do her own thing.
Oh, what the hell is that about?
Yeah,
Why
I
would you
think-
wish bad things on Mr. Met like that?
No, I just think she.
He does beat her
Yeah.
He does?
every night.
He,
That's why her head's so swollen.
she likes
I
balls.
just think that would be a fun storyline for mascots. I just want some drama.
Oh my goodness, that's terrible. What did
NBC, listen up. That's a sitcom. They're all real, and they're all like employed and have jobs
yeah.
and stories. Yeah.
like reality shows, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I actually the Long Island Ducks. You guys are
Yes,
familiar?
I want to go. I want to go to a Ducks game. This
I
year.
was the mascot for there for one game.
Okay.
You were fucking Quacker Jack.
I was
dude?
Quacker
What?
Jack.
I didn't know I was sitting with a real legend. I mean,
You
I
are.
did, but like a double legend? Are you fucking...
Good
Damn.
answer. Yeah, for
Damn.
one game in their very first season, which like 99, 2000, something like that, and it was awful. I hated every second of it.
Yeah.
And then it took me 2 years to get my $50 for doing it.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes
You
sense.
do it for the money. That's your problem.
He apparently wasn't on him too hard. It took him 2 years to get it. That's
Well,
like-
true. No, but it just it wasn't fun. And then,
Yeah.
but no, I didn't do it for the money because I thought it would just be fun to do. But when you get paid so little and it takes 2 years to get it, like
It's rude.
like that, just it was like adding salt to the wound, kind of.
Don't meet your heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
I have a long mascot history, so
Really?
yeah. I talked about it on Joe Witchell's podcast. So I don't know if you want me to
Go watch
yeah,
that.
go watch
Well, that's
that.
already playing, right? That's already out.
Yeah, it's already out.
Yeah, so
but
you
yeah,
can talk about it again. Then Joe's
Yeah.
all right with it.
yeah. But I was a high school mascot. I was a pro mascot. I was
Did you tell me this when that night? Because for some reason I feel like I knew this.
I don't know.
I think
I don't
you
know.
may have, because I mean that's the only time we met, and I feel like I've heard this already.
I just give off mascot vibes too.
What's the craziest mascot
Yeah.
story you have? You ever shat in the suit?
Oh no.
Come on.
I never
That's how you
pooped in-
mark the territory. Whatever.
No, the tail was like hollow, so you could like hide things in the tail.
Oh, what'd you hide in there? People?
Places,
What did I
things.
hide in there?
Beer.
Oh, like flowers. I would pull a bouquet out. Like I would pull it out. Like I would go like this.
Pulled flowers out of your ass?
And then literally, I'd pull it out of the
That's
tail,
awesome.
and then pull it back out, and then pull it out like this. And I did that at college, and so high school they loved it. The pro thing I worked for the League World Series for a bit. Loved it. When I was doing it for my college, no love. Like
Really?
nobody liked it. It was like no matter what I did, I was like, okay.
Those jerks.
They hated
Yeah, I
it.
think you did tell me, because that was the story. High school, you were part of the cheerleading, but you were like, screw this, I'm going to go be the mascot instead.
Oh no, I
Isn't
never.
that-
So no, okay. So I played soccer, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
for another town.
Traitor.
They didn't have soccer in my town. So I eventually, a couple of my friends, it was like later in high school, and I was too old to play soccer for that league. We're signing up for cheerleading. And I'm like, no. So I showed up with them, and I just showed up to cheerleading practice, and I was like, I'm gonna be the mascot,
Okay.
and that's
Right.
that.
So you did
Done.
tell me. So you let college ruin your mascot dreams? Like you didn't just keep going?
Nope.
Damn, college.
I started smoking weed and stuff, so
Did you hotbox the mascot costume? That sounds.
No.
Why not?
I don't. They already stink.
Yeah.
They already
true.
stink.
That was one of the main reasons why I hated it. I sweat like crazy.
You
in that
have to
damn
learn a
outfit.
lot of techniques to like. I used to glue my hair down and like bandanas and in the winter I used to like so the volleyball girls had like those like Spanx shorts. That's what I used to wear.
They do.
Yeah, they do. So I used to just for basketball games in the winter, I knew it was going to be really extra hot because you're in a building that's heated.
Right. Okay.
I mean, baseball mascotting is the hottest season. Like that's like the heart. Like I've done mascot camp, and that we would
mascot camp.
Yeah, we would. The graduation game would be at a Lancaster. Well, if you're from that part of Pennsylvania, it's Lancaster.
Really?
Lancaster Barnstormers game. But baseball mascotting is the hottest. But anyways, when my mom would drop me off for my games, I would have these tiny shorts on, little like fleece jacket, but I would be like absorbing all the cold that I could before I got inside, because people were like, "You're crazy," it's Western New York. There's so much snow. It's yucky winters.
Right.
So.
And now it's different too. They have some of them have fans and stuff inside.
So dangerous.
Right?
Yeah, okay. So
dangerous.
No, fans are stupid. No, you don't want a fan in a mascot head, because it's an electronic contraption on top of your head that you're sweating. So you're sweating. Why? No. And your hair can get caught.
Well, I don't have to worry about that.
No, well, other people do.
Oh,
sign up, man.
Yeah, I'm not
there you go.
concerned about that.
No, the fans are usually usually not the vibe.
Oh, okay. All right.
Making me like extra glad I chose choir in high school.
I did that too. I did everything.
Yeah, but I was like, I was
You were good at singing?
I went to college for singing.
You did?
What?
Yeah, this is new information.
I'm embarrassed I sang in front of you earlier.
I know, I made you sing. Let's
Yeah,
go.
This guy sing.
I didn't know this at all.
Happy birthday to you. I'm done. But yeah, no, that's where
that explains why I didn't go for it.
That's where my whole Auschwitz joke comes from. It was a choir trip that we went to a bunch of places in Central Europe, including everyone's favorite museum, Auschwitz, and it's been my closer forever.
It is good.
Thanks. It's awful, but thank you.
No, I like it.
No, I mean like the place.
Oh, the place, yeah.
This guy loves Auschwitz. Tony!
That's me.
Favorite museum.
Andrew Fremder says he had to get rabies shots after he thumb wrestled Jeff Bosey.
Is that how you say it?
Bosey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you not met Jeff yet?
Jeff Bossy.
I was thinking bossy.
All right. So, yeah, try to keep that streak going as long as you can.
Okay.
Yeah. You're better off. I was a Bengal tiger for my college. Mascot, says Vixter. Vixter. Vicky from Rochester.
Rochester. Ooh, girl, let's get a garbage plate. Like, I love Rochester, New York.
Let's get a garbage plate?
Let's get a garbage
What
plate.
does that mean? Is that
it's a delicacy in especially from Rochester, New York.
Oh.
It's just a pile of macaroni salad and loose hamburger meat and
oh my god, this sounds like the most Rochester thing ever.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Wow.
Good. When I took my Long Island boyfriend to Western New York, specifically Rochester, I was like pushing it on him. I'm like, get a garbage plate, change your life. He's like, no.
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that. Yeah. Did you say your Long Island boyfriend?
Yeah.
So do you have
got
like
one in every
do you have like
territory.
Pennsylvania boyfriends,
No,
Texas
yeah.
boyfriends?
Yeah.
Yeah? Oh, nice. You'd be my hero if you did.
I'm too busy for that. No, I love my boyfriend. No, yeah, no. I have a guy that I met out in Texas that's from Smithtown, and we moved.
So that's how you ended up back here.
That's
yeah.
the trick. Is like with my girlfriend.
I immigrated here.
She's great because she's like not from here.
What, your
That's
girlfriend?
the trick.
Yeah.
Oh, where is she from?
All over. She had a military.
Did you just call her a slut?
No! Tony, you want to take us outside, man? We can fucking throw down. I'll show you a bat.
I'll show you a bat.
Take a bat to your
Opening
face.
day.
I'm gonna fight you.
No, but she had a military family. She was like grew up all over. Yeah.
Wow.
So probably out of the country some too.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Not,
that's so cool.
Yeah, but no, she's a neato lady. Shout out to you.
Neato lady.
Shout out to you. She doesn't have a name. She's just Neato. That's her
Neato
nickname.
No.
Neato.
She's flying under the radar, for when I pop off.
Because she's embarrassed to be with you?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
No, what do you mean? No, sorry. Yes, and. This is comedy.
The woman just wants to be able to run errands. I can relate.
She got a little annoyed about my last appearance. She was like, "Did you really have to show him a picture of me?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, but we didn't hold it to the camera.
Exactly what I said.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what she looked like.
Yeah, I mean, I showed you the good nude. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Right, and it was very flattering and very pretty.
hell yeah.
Yeah. Vixter says Nick's. Is that the name of the garbage
place? Yes.
Oh, okay.
Nikki's. Yeah. Or what is it? Nikki Hots or something like that.
And she says, and you got to go to Wegmans.
I love Wegmans. We're getting a Wegmans on Long Island. I'm so excited.
That's a supermarket, right?
It's an amazing supermarket. It's an experience.
It's an experience.
The subs there.
It's alright.
I love Wegmans, whatever.
The one in Ithaca was okay.
I love.
Well, what to you sets it above the otother good supermarkets you've been to?
I feel like everybody copied Wegmans. Like, not everyone had the Wegmans style grocery store. Like, Giant Eagle didn't really have the Wegmans style grocery store. Now they've got the Market District, which is it's all Wegmans. It's all Wegmans.
Okay. How would you compare it to the supermarkets here?
Ooh, okay. Well, first of all, it's so expensive to live here. I have to shop at Lidl, so.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Why?
I have insider information. I cannot tell you who we're from on a publicly broadcasted thing. I don't care if they sue me. Y'all stop shopping at Wegmans on Long Island. You're gonna get sick.
Lidl.
Wegmans.
Oh, Lidl. I
Lidl.
slipped. I meant Lidl.
You're gonna get sick. Is that what you said?
Don't shop at Lidl. Don't do it. We'll talk after.
Okay.
So but like if you want to get.
Can I still go to Aldi's?
Probably.
Okay.
If you wanted to get something prepackaged, you could. You're talking about like their meats and their.
I don't know the specifics.
Oh.
I just know that all of them are really close to getting shut down.
No shit.
I've already said too much.
All right. Wow.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
Moving on.
Remember Kmart?
Kmart. Yeah.
Remember Kmart?
Just shitty Target.
The worst. Oh my god.
I bought
photos
so
on.
many Transformers in Kmart. Oh my god.
That was very New York sounding.
Oh yeah.
Your accent there was so new. I love that. So that was like when you go to like smaller towns in Texas, accent definitely. But that was my biggest bummer when I got to Texas. I was like, "Where's the accent?" But when I got to Long Island, no problem. You guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, "Yes." Because moving to Pittsburgh was great. That is a beautiful, beautiful accent.
I don't know if I'm familiar with a Pittsburgh accent. What is it? I don't think I've ever noticed.
You guys eat yet?
Wow.
Just making up words. I like that. I've been having fun with the Baltimore accent. I can't really do it too good, but there's comedians I like that do Baltimore accents.
Yeah.
And
Really?
like, that's some crazy bitch.
That's like Pittsburgh meets a little bit Virginia-y. It's got a flair. Yeah.
Pittsburgh is where I get my deodorant. Oh my goodness. No, don't
At
encourage
Una?
it. No, he's making a joke because Pittsburgh deodorant.
What a funny man in the chat we got.
They say Pittsburgh. They make it an X.
Really?
Oh my god.
Pittsburgh.
So where in Pennsylvania did you grow up?
So I grew up right on. I say I have dual citizenship to New York State and Pennsylvania because I was born in New York State. Like I have a New York State birth certificate, but I was raised on right on the state line. So I was raised like in Pennsylvania proper,
like
but
Narrowsburg.
So my little hometown in Pennsylvania is called Eldred, PA.
Eldred.
Little tiny place.
Wow.
Home of Cthulhu. Like, how close is it to Strasbourg, train capital of the country?
I don't know.
Oh, we gotta find that out. Strasbourg is sick. It's the place where you can ride steam engines.
I'm
big old railroad museum.
I'm
I'm
2 hours from Erie, 2 hours from Buffalo.
Oh,
that's where I grew up. That's the best way to describe it.
So it is a very upstate New York thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And how did your boyfriend convince you to come move with him to Long Island?
I wanted to come back to the East Coast. I was like, I'm still a woman, but I was a woman at the time. And Roe v. Wade got overturned. And I was like, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Got it. Yeah.
I was like, I just moved to the South and that had happened. And I'm like, I'm going to miss so many of you. I got to go.
The South does kind of scare me a little bit for those types of reasons. Like it's
Yeah.
Trying to
like
get an abortion?
What?
Nothing.
Oh.
We find out today Tony Walker has a womb.
Well, yeah.
Nice.
The Deep South had they're a little too much for me.
Yeah.
A little too Boomhauer-y out there.
Boomhauer's great though.
He is. But like real life people that talk like Boomhauer, I'm like, okay.
Apparently he made up that voice because somebody called and complained about Beavis and Butthead.
Yep.
And Mike Judd made up that voice.
Oh,
just
is that right?
From a phone call. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It was a legitimate complaint, and the guy was like, "Dang old fucking guys, fucking talk about their butthole, man." And he was just like, "This is my inspiration."
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. But I want to.
I just love King of the Hill. The amount
Me
that
too. It
the amount that me and my
too.
girlfriend just quote, just not even actual Bobby Hill, but like parodies of Bobby Hill, just being like, "I'm okay, Dad." Like it's just, I don't know. It's like, it's funny. It's a good show. You should watch it.
I
It's
loved
one of the best.
Rebel.
It's coming back apparently.
I know. I'm wondering how that's gonna go. I hope it goes well. Because they don't have Tom Petty or Brittany Murphy.
Yeah.
But Pocket Sand. Good yes and.
The world is definitely a lesser place without Tom Petty.
I know. That's why I am trying to like
Coolest of the
see.
cool.
I'm so upset that I didn't go see him. So I really.
Yeah, I got to see him once or twice. Once, I believe. Fantastic.
Trying to, yeah.
Big Petty guy.
Oh, we know.
Tom Petty on opening day. It's a good day. So, I
Who's
wanted.
your team?
Who's my team? The Mets.
Okay.
The Mets.
The Mets. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm in a Mets house now.
Yeah, you definitely are.
Deep in
well, no,
territory.
okay. No, I mean, okay. Right, actually, okay, cool.
In fact, we're planning a comedian's night out to a Met game. So if you guys are interested,
yeah,
Tartaglione,
I like that guy.
Williamson, Les Deegan. Who else was
Les Deegan. I would marry that man if he said yes.
Have you had the pleasure of meeting Les Deegan yet?
He hosted the first open mic I ever did, and he opened it by singing Rocket Man.
Oh.
And goddamn, Les, I can only get so erect.
It's beautiful.
It was amazing.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Oh my
If
God.
I grow up and become an old man like Les, I will have done it right.
Les he's just one of the nicest people you'll ever meet in your life. Ever.
I'm excited. All right.
He's a local comedian.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah. So who have been some of the nicer people you've met in the comedy scene?
Oh, you're
since
all
you've been
rotten.
Here?
Fuck you guys.
Yeah, that's what I figured you'd say. Well, that was my next question. You name the nice ones, now name the assholes.
No, I've been very excited about this scene because I felt very embraced right away.
Oh, nice.
So I'm very lucky for that because it's tough to navigate, to move new places and be like, well, I want to keep doing this. So
Right.
you never know how it's gonna go. And if but I got close with people right away. And I don't know. Everyone's such a sweetheart.
It is a nice group. It's very supportive and it's a talented group. Like when I first started working here 5 years ago, I didn't really see it as much. I saw some, but maybe since the pandemic, so we're talking 3 years now, that there's been a nice crop and it's all ages, which I think is kind of cool, and everybody's been very supportive of each other, which I think is fantastic. I heard nothing but great things about you, and even long before even that, I met you at that show.
Thanks. Cool.
I've only heard the bad stuff.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like, especially before I started, like I was a big comedy fan and like podcast fan, and you hear about how nasty scenes get.
Right.
But we, for the most part, like if you're trying to do stand-up, give it a fucking shot. Like people are nice, people are supportive. If you put in the work and you're kind of funny and you're perceivably getting better, people will treat you very nicely.
Well said.
Thank you.
That was very inspirational.
It's my TED Talk.
It was a good TED Talk. I wanted to ask you too, what's with the scissors?
Well, she had to get her hair like that somehow.
So somebody posted a picture. I think it's you.
Oh,
with
Joe
rings.
Winchell.
No. Well, right. See, that's where I'm going. So there's a picture, two people wearing like similar rings. It's like a duck or something with scissors, or was it a knife? No, I think it was scissors.
What is happening?
Oh, was that "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared"?
Yes.
Oh,
Was
she
it
uses that in a lot of her branding, and it is one of the best things on the internet.
Are you all right? What's going on there?
I was so excited I started choking on spit.
I didn't know if you were dying. I don't know what was going on. But then there's...
Was it a duck puppet?
No, it was... Maybe it was. I thought it was a ring. It was... You know what? I'm gonna look for it.
Okay.
I saw it on your Facebook wall. It was two people, with their ring fingers, and they both had the same ring. I would swear it was a duck with scissors. But then Winchell, in promoting the show that you're on with him, he's holding scissors. And you're looking at him funny, and I'm like, "What?"
He just picked up those scissors too. They were just in front of him. I don't.
It was just a threat that you're perceiving as comedy.
I thought there was made like some kind of inside joke or something that
I don't know if that's me or some goth woman.
I'll bet you $1. So, you can see right. Oh, see, there's the.
There it is.
So, all right.
That's my show.
It's look. It's a wristband. And it is a knife, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, it's a knife. Okay.
What's the story?
Tina actually got us those bracelets.
Oh, okay.
Tina Spalding was like.
When I first looked at it,
she got us those bracelets, so we have matching duck bracelets now.
Well, you know what? Since I got this, I'll hold it up to the camera. At least I'll do it.
So
this way.
that's the next one coming up. I've actually got one Friday too.
But I'm just showing the graphic of what we've been talking about. That's a cool thing.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, Tyler James.
Tyler James is the guy who made that?
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right. So where is your show? You said that's my show. What show is that?
Huntington Haha. Every Tuesday in May. We're trying it out as a weekly. And if that's
open mic or just regular comedy show?
It's a show.
Oh, nice.
And if we sell those out, it's going to be a permanent weekly in the heart of downtown Huntington. So show up if you like comedy, because then we'll start pulling people in from all over once we get that going.
Do you smoke cigars?
No.
Because I know the Huntington Humidor
owner.
Yeah, he's been in here several times. I'm wondering if we should get him there and promise people half off on a cigar or something.
Yeah,
something to get people
cool
in.
It's got cigar energy, that place.
Sure does.
It's a cool spot. I really liked it there.
Thanks. No, it's great.
Yeah, have you seen the new Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared then? Have you seen the new show?
No.
Okay. Oh.
What?
Oh, yes. So they got a British, an actual TV show, now. That's why I've been using them more. A lot of the clips I'm using is from the new show. I literally have to use a VPN, and you have to get someone's account from Britain, because you have to have, yeah. So they have a new, they have
I can't believe British television were let's put up this critique of British television.
That's sick. The show's. Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I don't know.
No, I've never heard of it.
It's this puppet. It's like
It's a rip on Sesame Street.
It's kind of a yeah. It's but British made. So there's a lot of children's media references in it and stuff, and it's what's happening here. It's very interesting. But yeah, they have a show now, and yeah. So I've been before I had someone start making flyers for me, and I had to make my own flyers. I would just slap a photo of those puppets, and then whatever I need, I was this looks cool. This people will look at it.
Give half the people scrolling by Vietnam flashbacks. If you're trying to feel weird, watch Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Yeah,
really? In a good way.
I don't really I don't need help feeling weird.
Okay.
Good art. I love it.
No, it's good art.
I'll have to check it out.
I'll check it out. I love it. I love animation and puppeteering and stuff. So
so you guys are right from the same mold here.
Are we?
I'm
you
wearing
anime, yeah. I dabble in anime.
So you're just talking any type of animation.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Ew, claymation. It's a reference from the new show.
Is it?
Yeah.
Claymation was a thing back in my day because I'm old.
It's still a thing. It's
Davy and the Goliath rocked.
So I love any type of animation on its own, but then also because I feel there's so much it's going away, but there's so much pushback and people just being I just want to look at people, and it's I get it, but then so many people discount things that are not live action. Just because there aren't people, and it's it's art. You're still just telling a story,
right?
Don't you know what I mean?
I way prefer it. I've been a lot of my family's been you still fully watch cartoons. I'm that is my main source of entertainment. Yeah, absolutely. I fully actually just went back to a cartoon that really annoyed me at the time because the main character's voice I thought was annoying, but I pushed through. I just finally watched Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack, the little sailor guy. Yeah, it's better than I thought it was.
I feel I'd have that opinion if I went back and watched it, but I kind of agree with you. I was
the voice is and when it was on at the time, I was Chowder's better.
Oh, Captain Knuckles.
Yeah.
I still appreciate old animation when it's all hand drawn. Like I was recently watching original Superman cartoons from the 40s.
That is one of the best pieces of animation ever made. They
impressive.
Threw so much money at that.
Rotoscoped, right? Where like there's an actor I'm pretty sure there's an actor like acting out the things and they're drawing over it. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, is that right?
I think with that type of animation, I don't 100% know, but it looks like that to me.
It does look like that. Now that you say that,
with like how like Snow White was done and stuff.
Right.
And
Yes.
Alice in Wonderland. Blah, blah,
is
blah.
that how they did that for those movies?
Possibly.
Yeah, like
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like
and I was an art major.
The girl that like acted out Snow White like got married off like like as a teen like really sick.
Gotta love Disney.
Gotta love yeah.
I had no idea.
She got married off like super young.
I love that you know that Superman show. I feel like so many people don't. It's not on people's radars. They think of Hanna-Barbera shit, and it's like no, this is not.
No, the old Superman and then the old original black and white Popeyes. I'm really digging. I've always been a fan of that.
Forever thought that in Donkey Kong that Pauline, whatever, looked like olive oil. Mm-hmm. And then I just recently learned that that originally Donkey Kong was supposed to be a Popeye video game.
Really?
Yeah,
they didn't get the license to Yankee Dong.
So they had to like fudge the characters so they didn't look like, because he was Bluto. Donkey Kong was Bluto originally, but I always thought that about the first female character in the Mario games. I was like, she has that olive oil look to me, and I just thought she was inspired by olive oil. Fucking was. I'm good at art.
Look at you.
Look at me.
Nothing getting past you. Wow.
That looks like olive oil.
We did it, folks.
We did it. We turned me.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love the accent here. It's great.
And she just came back, Pauline. She was in the new Mario game.
Yeah,
she sings a whole song.
She's got a world. Yeah, she's in charge.
Well, isn't there a Mario movie coming out?
There is.
Yeah, I thought I saw a trailer. Yeah.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Where are you going to see that at? I know you're going to see that.
I haven't made plans, but I'm definitely. I don't know.
You want to go?
Okay.
Okay. We both have relationships, but we go see it together.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I don't know if your boyfriend's trying to see it. I know my girlfriend's trying to see it.
Yeah.
We're welcome to party up.
No.
They can all go. You could all go. Double date.
I hope. Screw it. Don't call me a sexist son of a bitch. That princess has got it. She's like, Peach is so cool in that trailer. She's like training Mario to save Luigi. Mm-hmm. She's got to get kidnapped at some point. I think rules.
Luigi's the one that's going to get kidnapped.
No, I know. And I'm just saying, I hope it's like a bait and switch. Because like, I've just played so many Mario games. And in every Mario game, you say Princess Peach, and I get what they're doing. I guess she's a strong woman. It's cool. She's helping them learn. But like, I don't know.
I when I was little, my biggest fear was like media that had you would get stolen and they were gonna marry you. That seemed like the scariest thing in the world to me. Like you could get stolen and they'll force you to marry.
Yeah.
So
which is literally the newest Mario game is Odyssey.
Yeah,
Bowser's was just like, I'm marrying Peach.
I'm gonna marry you. Yeah, that used to. So I can understand why maybe plus my dad played into it. Like I remember like you guys. I don't know if you guys have peepers out here, the little baby frogs in the spring.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he would tell me that the peepers were gonna come steal me and make me marry their king, and I'm like,
Your father used to tell you
so
this?
scared.
Way to traumatize a kid.
Yeah, we used to get him on the phone. What the hell is that about?
No, please don't.
Goodness. And tell me more about the Snow White. So what happened? They were drawing the action, but then they sent her off and married? What?
One of the artists married her. And she was like super
I like the way
young.
you look, dame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
I've
one
been
of those.
drawing you naked for months, like whatever. I don't know, probably.
Oh my goodness! That pisses me off. You hear all these crazy stories about all those things, like the Wizard of Oz and the Little Rascals. I don't know if you guys are familiar.
Yeah,
with
all
that
that
stuff.
is like CP.
Yes.
Cheese pizza.
Yeah, that is some cheesy pizza. That shit weirds me out. Yeah.
It's unfortunate. It's weird to think that.
What poor Shirley Temple went through, what fucking Judy Garland went through.
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's crazy to me that they actually would have to make laws to get people to not do those things. Like, you would think they would just say, no, this is
Well,
bad.
now there's children's influencer laws. What kids can... those are starting to go through.
Really?
So, yeah. I don't know.
I love that one chubby Spanish kid who's just like, he just opens toys, and now he's like half of the things in the toy aisle. Because I go to the toy aisle. I got to find the Transformers.
Ryan... Is it Ryan or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's like a superhero sometimes.
Oh, it's very possible.
Probably think so.
I try not to look him in the eye.
You respect him too much.
The actress for Snow White, says Andy Plagianos, wasn't allowed to do anything else, acting or singing wise.
Whoa! It was like a
why
exclusivity thing.
Yeah. So for what? For the rest of her life after doing Snow White? What?
That's crazy. That's like old school Hollywood type, where like you would sign to a studio.
Right.
And yeah. That's
They
weird.
own you and they give you a new name.
Oh, Jeff Bosey is watching. He says, "Good afternoon, everyone."
What's up, Jeff?
Jeff. Jeff, you're not allowed to watch because you're not. We're not letting you
Jeff.
get near Kelpy. Kelpy has not met you yet, and we're telling her that
This
she's
is Long
better
Island
off.
drama lore in the making.
That's right. I'm starting it right
Jeff
now.
versus Kelpy, and then they get married. I'm sorry.
And then they get married.
I just told you I'm scared of that
Yeah, I just said I'm sorry. He's got a nice hat.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have him battle my boyfriend.
Jeff is like, he's shrugging his
Okay,
shoulders.
see you later.
See you later.
Okay, bye.
No, yeah, but come back.
Jeff, we're only kidding. It was just Kelpy was mentioning she hasn't met you yet, and we were just saying that she was better off. So, you can see Jeff in a dress in Knock 'em Dead comedy murder mystery shows.
Ooh, while we have all these high-profile individuals in the chat, can I plug a thing?
Of course, you can plug a thing.
So that Broken Mike show that I've had Kelpy on that before. We are no longer at the venue that we were working at. So tonight we are at one of the alt comedy scene's homes. We're at Alibi Lounge in Farmingdale at 8 p.m. Doing a broken mic, trying to figure out how to do it. Get those buzzers in there and stuff. So come to that if you want to do an open mic and get some feedback from other comedians. He was such a good panelist.
Yeah,
Neil
he was
Rubenstein?
great because he really gave good feedback, and then like I was nervous to bug him that night because I didn't want to be like, so what did you mean? Because I really was asking him when I was on stage because like he's like when I was but I genuinely was like, no, I will I will.
He's great.
Yeah, so I ended up just getting a hold of him later, and he was so sweet, and he was just like, no, like just blah blah blah.
He's the best.
Yeah, so.
Now, he happened to be in town, so he did it, or
Yeah, he
did
was
he
in
come
town
back?
and had him as a panelist.
He needs to move back here.
It might be happening. I don't know.
Oh,
yeah, we're
John
definitely-
Ziegler's coming back. He's moving back.
Oh, good.
I'm very excited about that. Andy Plagano says, no more at the theater?
No.
With a bunch of question
that was
marks?
a cool spot, though.
It was?
Yeah, it was a cool spot, but yeah.
Rest in peace.
Things change.
Yeah.
How did Andy do with the broken mic?
Oh, Andy's great. I haven't had him as a panelist yet. I would love to, but as a bucket pull, yeah, he's a fun guy.
As a bucket, what?
Bucket pull. So it's like a bucket open mic. There's no list. I just pull names out of the bucket.
Ah.
And
and that's tonight, you said?
Yeah, tonight at Alibi Lounge. I'm so programmed to say speakeasy, but then they tore down the doorknob wall.
Right.
I know. I get confused because I can see inside there. I'm like, oh wait, I'm here.
Yep.
Exactly.
So what time tonight?
8 o'clock.
Tonight at 8. All right, cool. And who's
okay,
there?
we got Tom Crescenzo as a panelist. Brendan Ryan returns as a panelist. And real good homie of mine, kind of new to the local scene, but like longtime stand-up, Dan Wilbur. Very, very funny
Wilbur.
gentleman.
Dan Wilbur is fantastic.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
And he's got an album coming out.
Husband material.
Yep. Dan Wilbur, go check him out. He's opened. Who's the big name he's open for?
Patton Oswalt.
Yes,
Oh
Patton
wow,
Oswalt. Yep.
that's
Right.
cool.
Yeah, it's neat.
I'm so the type of person that usually like I open for so and so, and I'm like, but like that's
a good one.
fucking sick.
What? In fact, I'll ask both of you. It's a two-part question. What if any, what big-time comedians have you worked with, or somebody with a name that we might know? And then, what comedians has kind of been there for you? Like, what kind of advice have you gotten from, like comedians that are doing it, like successfully, full time?
I opened for Mark Normand a couple of times.
That's cool.
And that was really neat. He's a sweetheart.
I've heard that. Yeah, I heard he's a great guy.
Yeah, it really is. And was just like willing to work with me. He basically, not to not to say something bad about the guy, but he double booked my show with like a college show back when like we weren't supposed to be doing shows in the COVID era. So, and like, you know, it was just business. Like, it's a college show. They were paying him way more than I was paying him. So he's like, I gotta do it. But then I was like, why don't we just, instead of you telling jokes to your webcam, why don't we just stream my show to the college?
Oh.
And it ended up being the coolest night ever. So, like, yeah, no, I'm glad he was, like, willing to work with me on that and, you know, do that. And then I opened for him at a few shows. But he's lovely guy. I want to work with him again. One of my favorites. Mm-hmm. But in terms of advice, I don't know. I feel like, you know, I only did one comedy class ever, and it was just a single one-off class with LaCarrubba after I had done one, like, bringer show ever. And honestly, like, it was good. It was just good. Like, it was just the stuff I needed to hear at the time. And
Carrie's very blunt. Which I like.
But you need that.
Yes, absolutely. I love Carrie.
Like,
love Carrie, big time.
The unfortunate thing was, like, I remember another individual in that class was just not taking to the bluntness and just being like, no, that's my style. And it's like, no, your style is not being funny. Like you gotta. So I don't know. I love her for that. It got me on the right path early.
Nice.
You know,
that's great.
Yeah.
How about you there, Kelpy?
I haven't really opened for anybody. But I've met some some bigger comedians like Fortune Feimster was super sweet to me. I met her at Club Cafe in Pittsburgh. Like, I was very much a baby comic at the time, and didn't really give me any advice, but just like I just got to hang out with her, and that was just, you know, got a photo with her, and like it was like. I just wanted to act normal around her. That was kind of more my thing. I didn't want to be like blah blah blah, you know. So it's just like, I'm just up here chilling. I met Fred Armisen before. He was really cool.
Met Kevin James at the back of McGuire's.
Yeah,
I met him here.
He was sweet. Yeah. He was so sweet.
He was really nice.
I guess. Advice wise, things. Oh, jeez. I don't know.
You've been doing what? 5 or 6 years? You said
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't have an answer. I can't.
That's all right. That's fine.
I really can't.
What? What? So tell me how you got into it in the first place.
Oh, I was a little kid that like I've always wanted to be a stand-up comic.
Oh,
like,
really?
I just kind of wrote my first joke actually. One Martin Luther King Day, we were doing a project in 2nd grade.
I know this is going to be so racist.
Yeah,
I can feel
it's so fucking racist. But yeah, I went to a super white school. There was no black kids in my class. So the newspaper came to like take a photo for Martin Luther King Day. They always pick one kid for
the darkest child.
So they came up to the darkest child in the room, and
turn the lights off.
It's just like an Indian kid. Like, I guess this is close enough.
But my T-shirt had said that how I wanted to be a stand-up comedian, and so I was on like the front page of the newspaper talking about how I wanted to be a stand-up comedian when I grew up, and look at me now.
What a way to celebrate Black History Month.
I know.
Well, because she had a dream.
That's all.
Sorry.
I had to drop my Black History Month joke because people weren't having it. So it was, everybody celebrates Martin Luther King, but nobody on Black History Month, but nobody celebrates his dad, Martin Luther King Sr. That man jizzed a civil rights leader. That's impressive. He likes it.
I think that's pretty funny.
Thank you.
Really? Nobody liked that?
It's a cum joke.
So what?
No, I get it.
That's really funny. And but like I said, you're diving in. You've been working. I even saw on your Facebook page, you got a ton of stuff coming up.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, it's going good. I finally feel like I've caught my momentum again since COVID, because like COVID was just loosened up when I had moved and was trying to like make money again after like coming back from the pandemic and all that stuff, and like trying to squeeze comedy in, that like just things were just not adding up for me, like life, like how I wanted things to be going. So this move was just like, okay, if I'm gonna move again, I'm gonna do exactly what I want to be doing. So
nice.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. And you're hitting the city too, or no?
When I can, it's expensive. I like going in. I'm still learning the above ground. I'm not good at the subways still. Like I can find the Long Island Railroad, and like that's about it. I feel so stupid.
Yep.
I actually was just in the city. My mom and one of my good friends from home were visiting me, so it was like more of a touristy like visit, and I popped out of the subway from right in front of Madison Square Garden while a SZA concert was like opening, and I'm like like so scared, like I'm like I don't know where to go, and it's stupid because I know Pittsburgh like the back of my hand. I learned Dallas pretty well, but I'm like I'm still learning New York City, where I'm like I don't fucking know. And I know it's like, oh, it's a grid, blah, blah, blah. Some of us don't learn things by street signs. I'm like, okay, there is the Rainbow Fashion Store, and I know my hotel is like 2 blocks from there. Like,
right.
So
there's like nothing scarier than being on the Long Island Railroad or near MSG after a Billy Joel concert, because it's just like drunk middle-aged moms coming out like, woo!
I do need to. Speaking of seeing Tom, yeah, I need to go do that.
What, see Billy Joel?
I need to see Billy Joel.
Yes, you do.
I need to go see that.
Yeah, everybody needs Billy Joel in their life.
I want to be like,
have you never?
Play Zanzibar!
There are songs of his I enjoy, but I feel like I'm in the camp of Long Islander that just like is over it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I hate him.
Really?
It's just like everybody here, like, you know.
Yeah, but he's
like if you trimmed up and got the goatee.
I get it.
Like
look, I
get it all
was
the
biting
time.
my tongue.
Of course,
I
it's
was
like
biting my tongue.
a third of Long Island dads. Like y'all look like Billy Joel, and I get it. I get it's just tribe.
I get it because I've been trying to escape country music my entire life, and it's just never going to happen. It's everywhere. It's just everywhere. So you got to, like, you know, at least we have Orville Peck. So
the last time I saw Projectile Vomit was on the Long Island Railroad. I was coming home from a gig, and it was just like drunk moms singing Piano Man poorly. That's 9 o'clock on a
yeah. Oh my God.
See, that it is. I do agree with you. It's those people that ruin it.
Of course.
For us normal Billy Joel fans.
Sure.
And I agree with you.
Tighten it up, Billy Joel fans.
Yeah. Come on now.
You're giving everyone a bad rap.
What are you, from Philadelphia?
Well, it's true. Because they do. I'm with you. I hate being at the show with those people.
There's always a chunk of fans that ruin it for the rest of the fandom. Like look at Rick and Morty. People think that that is the crazy. It's like no, it's a fun show that has some ridiculous fans that will jump on the counter at McDonald's and be like, "Where's my sauce?" And you know, it's like that's not everybody. It's, you know.
The worst are Beatle fans, because the ones that like dress up in their Sgt. Pepper outfits and their round John Lennon glasses.
Everywhere, constantly. I'm always running into them at the grocery store.
No, when I go to a concert, like if I go to Jones Beach and there's a band playing Beatle music, you'll guarantee to see one. Sometimes even the band is, up there in between songs talking in a Liverpool accent. I just want to run up there and smack the shit out of them.
So you should. I think they should take it back.
Yes.
And dye it black.
Yes.
Did you get the My Chemical Romance reference there?
No. My girlfriend's gonna be pissed. They're her favorite
that was
band.
Okay. Because they were the marching band things, and then they could be in the
that's
Black
the
Parade.
Damn it!
We were having a nice dinner last night, and we turned the TV off and put on music, and we had just some MCR playing. It was really, really nice.
MCR?
I was drinking Lidl wine last night, and I'm
really nervous.
Boy, you're gonna
die.
I'm so nervous now.
Oh, we had to send Tony the Black Parade music video. He's unfamiliar.
Yes. When I was a young boy.
Keep going.
Oh, now he gets it.
Yeah, you get the whole vibe.
Sure.
Yeah.
So they're a band, and they have
they play music.
Their
MCR?
Yeah,
My Chemical Romance.
What?
My Chemical Romance.
Oh, My Chemical Romance. Yeah, all right. I'm familiar with them.
Okay, here we go.
I couldn't tell you a single song they sing, but I'm
Black
familiar
Parade.
with them.
That's the one.
Black Parade. All right.
Oh, that's a good one too. I don't know the name of it, but I like those Nas.
I like those Nas.
Song.
All right.
My girlfriend's favorite album is Bullets. How do you feel about Bullets?
I hate when they're inside me, but
Have you experienced that? Goodness.
Thank God. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm an American. There's a very high percentage, but no. My
You're
dad.
not in school anymore. You're fine.
Ugh, God. No, my dad would. I could fish. That is like the only country thing I can do. I can fish. I can bait my own worm and like
cool.
do the whole thing. Which I'm
impressed.
gonna have to fish this summer. I want to fish at some point. I'm surrounded by water. But hunting, oh my God, I could. First of all, my arms weren't long enough for the gun, so I would always try to put the gun up on my shoulder, and you're not supposed to do that.
No.
Just flies back immediately.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, my dad literally had to like push, and I'm like, I can't reach, like, so. So then he was like, "Do you want me to buy your own gun?" And I'm like, "No." So, yeah, I don't know. My Chemical Romance. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about guns. I don't know what I'm talking about guns.
Oh man, I was just about to want to talk
What do
about
you
guns.
What do you want us to talk about
All
guns?
right, in Yaphank State Park is it's the best
The shooting
combo
range.
of two things you could do. Yeah, did we talk about it last time? We got the shooting range.
I don't think so.
But then also next door is Long Island Live Steamers, where you can ride these tiny trains through the forest.
Oh.
So you can do drugs, ride tiny trains through the forest, and then shoot guns.
Perfect.
What else do you want in a day? I don't want anything else in a day. So the trains are cute. They're so tiny. You have to like squat to sit inside them. Tracks are only like that wide.
Oh wow.
And they're like that tall off the ground. It is a delightful way to spend your day.
That was the first parody movie ever. Was about people in tiny trains because they were parodying the great train
robbery.
Yeah.
You gotta send me this video.
Yeah, I just learned about it on the internet. It was pretty cool. It was cute. People in little trains being like, "Oh no."
Little trains are the best.
Like
when I make it and I got all the monies in the world, like I'm not gonna have a moat, but I am gonna have a little railroad that I can ride around.
Just
my
like
property.
Disney. Walt Disney had one of those motherfuckers.
He did, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
How else was he gonna transport all the Cuban children to his meat grinder?
Right.
What? God.
He was a huge racist, that man.
Oh yeah. And you know the funny thing, you see all these pictures of him where he's pointing, and everybody at Disney they point with two fingers.
Yeah.
It's because they photoshopped out the cigarette. He's always holding a cigarette.
Yeah. He died of
that's why the rule is you can't, if you're an employee at Disney, you have to point with two fingers.
Yeah.
So
I did
pretend
not know
like you
that.
have your own cigarette.
I'm learning a lot today.
We're chock full of knowledge.
Just stupid internet knowledge. Like I can't do math.
Amen, sister.
Yeah.
I learned a lot about bats.
Opening day.
Opening day.
Miss Met. I want her to come out.
I think you should do it.
I think she should come out. It's super sick. Or maybe they have a daughter that's like super hot.
Oh.
That would be cool.
I think you're onto something.
Yeah.
I spaced out for a second, and we're talking about hot daughters. What happened? Where are we? What are we talking
Mascot
about?
daughters.
Gross.
I could see it.
Be fun. Very draggy. I want it.
Very draggy. What kind of things as a mascot? Like, did you have any like signature moves?
I was a hula hooper.
Hula hooper.
I was a hula hooper. I can do all these fucking hula hoop tricks.
See,
neat.
Well,
you light them on fire. I see girls do that. That's fun.
I'm a woman, and no, I can't light them on fire.
Did you ever see?
I'm probably older than you.
There was that woman on Letterman that
I'm
used
probably
to.
older than you.
Probably older than him. Yeah.
Probably older than you.
All right.
You're not older than me.
I get a lot of Botox.
Let's flash numbers. Start.
I'll be 53 in a month.
53. I just turned 31.
28.
Yeah.
Wow. Babies.
Oh, I like hearing that.
of-
I don't feel like one anymore. I feel like I'm supposed to have my life together, but.
I'm on the Adult
No.
Baby show on Friday. They're doing a stand-up show again at Alibi, but
Adult baby show.
yeah,
I don't know what that
Brendan
is.
Ryan's podcast. Which you've done that, right?
I have not, but
Do it.
thank you.
It's
Okay.
great. Yeah,
They gotta ask me. Hey, ask
I'm
me.
endorsing Kelpy.
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh.
It's good. It's
We'll
one
get
of
some
my
campaign
favorite
posters.
shows to do
Yeah.
on the whole island.
Oh
I
God.
announced my divorce on that show.
Did you really?
I did. Me and Neil. We got on.
You
the
guys
Adult
are getting
Babies.
divorced.
Divorce each other, yeah.
No, it was where we publicly were like, yeah, that's no more happening.
That's no more happening.
Yeah.
That's no more happening.
You making fun of my fucking accent? I have a coffee, some panna cotta.
Well, Bosie's trying to call in, so wait till she hears his accent.
Does that work?
Okay, he better lay it on thick.
I want to talk to Bosie.
All right, Bose, Try it again. I didn't even notice the phone lines were turned off.
The phones are lighting up.
He's got you on silent.
I knew you were trying to call, so I turned them off.
I can't sit still. I'm like, ugh. I should have brought a fidget toy.
I'm upset you didn't bring any hula hoops. I wanted to
Next time. I'd have to stand. You guys gotta
We can stand over there. I'll turn the cameras over.
We have the technology.
I went up for we have like Miss OE, like you go up for like Miss whatever of your high school, and that was like my talent. I was like, well, I can do hula hooping, so I did it in an evening gown as well. Like,
nice.
A bunch of more tricks than I could do in costume.
Were you like the hips, the arms, the head, like the whole? I
can go up and down the body. I can do like I think my record was 12 at a time.
Really?
I can sit on a yoga ball and like kind of bounce around.
Nice.
I can walk on my knees. I can jump. I can go upstairs. I can.
Wow.
I can fuck your mom. I don't know. Yeah.
I can spin a basketball on my finger for a very long time.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought you weren't into sports.
I'm not. That's why I got good at that and not actually playing basketball.
Can you whistle?
Yes.
Okay, then you're a globetrotter.
Nice.
I honorize you, globetrotter.
I was more of a Wizards kid. You know the Wizards?
Yes.
They're just
that's a Long Island.
Oh, are they?
The
Okay.
off-brand globetrotters for local Long Island youth to watch their teachers lose at basketball.
Oh, they play against teachers?
They go to the schools. Yeah, they actually come to you. Yeah. I saw the Globetrotters once. It was so much fun, man.
Nice.
The Wizards come to you.
Bosie said, what? I had to do the work thing today. Sorry about that. I didn't get to catch the whole show. Is that the real name, Kelpy? We already covered that.
I love that. What a spectrum of things to say in one.
Yeah, that's Bosie. He talks to text and you can't figure out.
Oh, I do. Yeah, and there's been a new update, so now there's periods after everything. Every statement.
Oh, like a telegram.
Stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop. Let me see your titties. Stop. Sexting on telegrams is different. Hit different.
That would be awesome. All right. So Bosie, you're not calling in? Is that what's going on?
That was real enthusiasm.
I know. I turned the phone on just for him because he complained about it. He was complaining here, so I turned the phones on, and he can't call in anyway.
What's the number? I want to call in the next show. I'm not on.
867-5.
The phone number is
Salino and Barnes number.
You can call in any time you want.
I will.
Oh, you guys have Salino and Barnes out here?
There he is.
You have stuck in a car. Call William Matar.
All right, get ready for this accent.
It's happening.
So you did have a few minutes to call in after all.
So this is how it works.
Tell me how it works.
When you go to take a note. Okay, so when you go to call in, and then you have to go back to the show, you get to miss that whole 25 seconds of where you go, hey, feel free to call in.
God, what a sexy voice.
Yes, it sounds like Joe Pesci getting rear-ended by a chicken. Yes, thank you.
Getting rear-ended by a chicken.
Very specific.
Hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with going beak first. Okay, moving on. Anyway, so the only thing I know about Kelpy Cups, the only thing I know about her is that she has her own Funko Pop drawing, and that's about it.
Okay.
And what do you want Kelpy to know about you?
That I'm a useless comedian in the comedian field. But I do a great murder mystery show. And then that'll be another $10, Tony.
We're gonna get you back on the comedy stage, man. We're gonna make this happen.
Well, I was happy. Brendan over there, he throws a few shows now and again. And when I was in the midst of my departure, he was nice enough to throw me on one of his shows over in Hog.
Yeah, Simplay. Yeah, no, I was happy to have you, man. It was thanks for coming through. It was a fun show.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. And then I'm a little upset that you lost that venue, as I just heard, for your mic that you had.
Yeah, no, it's all right because it's a cool concept. We're gonna keep it going. It's too fun to quit.
I just noticed how you're holding it. DJ.
Now I'm just curious. Are you always gonna be with the blonde portion in the front of your head forever?
I just got my hair done like this. I'm in my rogue era.
My blonde is grown out, but I did do it for Halloween. Like, he's talking about me. No, he's not.
Oh, is he?
He's not. He's not
I
at all.
felt
He's not at all.
bad.
Look at you being so vain. But no, listen. Kelpy, I one day I will bump into you with the mic. Or no, not bump, I'll just wave. And then, Brendan, I'll talk to you later. Tony, I'm going to squeeze you real soon because I love myself a bald man with a goatee. And I don't know if you can hear me at all. It sounds like too much silence going on.
We're trying our best.
Yeah, well, I think we are starting to lose you. It sounds like you're like talking into an air conditioner or something.
Oh God, we're driving through a tunnel.
Oh wait! Or talking like in front of a box fan. Look what I can do.
Oh my goodness.
God,
Sounds like who's the guy from Hollywood Squares? Sounds like that.
Paul, oh, he does.
Yeah,
You sound like Paul Lynn.
Yeah, Paul Lynn. Yeah. Gay icon.
That or what was that other woman that had like, and I don't know why he would be unpopular.
Madam, the puppet.
No, not the
Joan
Madam.
That's what I thought too.
Joan Rivers, yeah.
Wow, you guys, you guys are into puppets. You guys are
I'm into puppets.
Puppets,
Into
adult
puppets.
babies. Tony is warning me not to be around. Something's going on. I gotta go. I love you guys. Take care.
That was a fun ending.
That was sick.
That was fun.
Bosie checking in.
That was awesome.
Yeah, he's on the road. All right, it is. It's actually time for us to go. So, all right. So one more time, you got tonight at Alibi.
Tonight is Broken Mike. Tomorrow is Adult Babies, also at Alibi. But then every Tuesday in May, come to the Huntington Haha, please. It's going to be the coolest weekly show.
And that's what it's called, the Huntington Haha?
Indeed.
That's the name of the
Triple
place.
H.
Oh, wow. All right. And it's right in the heart, right in town there?
Yeah, it's across from Value Drugs. It's between the Paramount and like
Value My
25A. And it's just it's the coolest live music venue and live art venue, I think, on the island. And I'm super stoked to be there.
Cool. What do you got?
Tomorrow at Squarehead Brewery in Holbrook, New York. We've got a live comedy show. Usually the comics are dead, but not in my show. So that will be happening. Doors at 7:30. Show at 8, and then we do an open mic at Squarehead Brewery every other Friday. So the next one will be April 7th, and we will have a special guest host, Bailey Dreyer.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So
Right.
that night.
Cool.
Yeah.
And the best way to find you, what, just like
Instagram.
Kelpy?
If you just shout into the abyss, I
will
will answer. No, if you look me up on Instagram, under Kelpy McKelps, Kelp with a Y, I'm there, and you can usually see me complaining on my Instagram story.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool. Don't forget here on the Governor's stages this weekend, if you'd like to see Jim Florentine or Mike Keegan or Kathy Arnold or Laura Patton or Jen Snortland, Allison Persky, Pete Bergen, some General Hospital people, Erica Rhodes or Paul Elia, and I think Little Mo, is going to be out at McGuire's this weekend as well. Go to govs.com. You can see any of those guys on the Governor's stage this weekend. And don't forget knockemdeadcomedy.com. Check out our schedule. And that's it. And then today is Thursday, so we got nothing on today. We'll be back here tomorrow. Me and Andy Plajanos will be here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Saturday night, we will be in here live from Governor's Green Room. Jim Florentine has already confirmed that he's going to stop in, so that'll be cool to hang out with him. And then whoever else is in the building that night, hopefully will be in this room with us on Saturday night. So there you go. All right, that's it. We're out of here.
Woo! Thank
you, Brandon. Thank you, Kelpy.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Everybody enjoy the rest of your Thursday, and we'll see you guys
go back to bed.
later. You going back to bed? Well, yeah. Well, when's that double?
That's on April Fool's Day.
Oh, all right,
It's
so
a
you got
fool
some
errand.
time.
It's a fool's errand.
April Fools. All right, we're out.
Go
See you
for me.
later.
Rob Bartlett, ladies and gentlemen. Rob Bartlett. Rich Voss is here. Rich Voss. Mark DeMeo right here. How about it, Mark DeMeo?
Jim Grumpier.
Carrie Carabas.
Chris Roach, everybody.
Chris Roach. What up to Lisa Lampanelli? How about it?
Lisa.
Yay! Richie Benavides.
Don Jameson.
Oh, yeah. The only Vanessa Hollingshead. How about it? Woo!
Rick Overton.
Yes, Rick Overton.
Hey.
Mr. Joey Cola. How about that?
Joey Cola is. Oh boy. He already forgot. He already forgot us on. That's how old he is. He was. Hey, Joey.
Joey.
Well, I hear them, but I don't see them.
Joey.
We're inside the china cabinet.
Well, look to your left, to your right, or wherever. I don't know. It's back.
Hey, we're on your computer.
Hey.
Oh, there you are!